Information wants to be free. I was born in Brooklyn. The street that I grew up on, it was a major avenue, a lot of cars, a lot of traffic, and a really tightly knit group of kids. It was pretty rough and tumble, very Italian. I was the odd one out. I kind of taught myself what I know in certain ways. I really believe in DIY culture, and so it's teaching myself and being taught from any number of sources, so it's much more distributed rather than having specific teachers. Yeah, I was always a really curious kid, trying to learn about as many things as possible. For us, the human element is the most important, where it's all about people, and the tech just helps to amplify whatever those people are doing to improve their own lives. Photography, video, and technology can help transcend a lot of those divides, a lot of those language barriers, and working with refugees, we see that when they're communicating a story with a photograph because they can't speak English, it helps them connect to students that they're now talking to halfway around the world. Kids who are younger, who are purely digital, they're being taught by people who never understood the internet, and so there ends up being this big divide where there's so much misunderstanding, and I feel like our generation ends up being so much of a bridge figure, and that's happened to me in countries all over the world. I've been in refugee camps where kids have cell phones and they have that connectivity, and they look at their leaders who haven't been able to get them out of the situation that they're in. They're skeptical of them, and they're looking for alternatives through the technology that they have in their pockets. I wouldn't recommend founding a nonprofit during an economic downturn, but it's been exciting because it's so necessary, and technology has filled such a void in the nonprofit sector, especially internationally, where people are starting to use these tools and putting themselves at risk. So it's been thrilling, if not extremely challenging. We're going through another revolution now where it's people being able to publish themselves, and that's dramatically changing the world around us. But a revolution is not necessarily a good thing. There's definitely dangerous literature that's been produced, and the question is what is done afterwards. So I don't want to be caught up in the revolution itself. It's more about the renaissance after, and if that takes place, and how that takes place. There are things about my work that scares me. It's scary if I don't believe that I'm making the impact that I can be. It's scary if I believe that people are being put into danger without their own knowledge. And it's scary when people come in purporting to be experts and put people at risk in any number of ways. Big institutions aren't able to innovate so easily. They're not able to react and respond and incorporate new ideas and new technologies. So we try to be a lot of that layer to push them to do better work. For us, it's about being the tip of the spear, being an inspiration to people on the ground and to people trying to help in any way they can. Giving information to citizens, it's more efficient, it's more